I just had a long talk with God. I had to talk myself down from shame and embarrassment because I had to basically tell myself that, like, me being intentional is not shameful or embarrassing, but it feels that way because of culture today. Like, I'm talking about even the church. Because it's just like the culture is so strong in like how men and women interact with each other and what to do and what not to do. There are so many rules in not even dating, but there are so many rules in just like how single men and women, like it's like a what not to do and what to do list. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole shoot your shot thing. There are so many rules in that. And I'm tired of following rules. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of following the societal rules and what culture says and like, you know, all these things. It's just really ridiculous. And I have a great understanding that them rules do not hinder me from meeting my husband. You know what I'm saying? Like those rules don't apply to me. Like I'm gonna meet him with or without those rules. Like our interaction will be divine by God. You know, and I don't have to like put myself out there more than I want to, and I don't have to play like I'm not interested like less than I want to. Like I don't have to participate in I'm trying to be great, and I usually have a problem with birds. Those rules don't apply to me, and I don't have to participate in them, and I'm so grateful that I don't. I'm grateful that like God orchestrates my life and I don't orchestrate my own life, because if I did, I would be feeling real crappy today, like real embarrassed, real shameful, all the things, because I've been really intentional in my interactions with a man, right? Why? Because I'm single, because I am ready to court for marriage, you know, like hello. And so if there's another man who's single, who I'm attracted to, who's a man of God, who is showing interest in me, we'll be doing. You know what I'm saying? And so I've responded to that, and the enemy really got me trying to feel like a fool. Like, oh, you so dumb. Girl, stop. You doing a lot. Like, I'm actually not, though. I'm really not. I'm being intentional. And so I had to check my actions. I say, Ariel, let's run back through all that you did, sis. Does any of what you did dishonor God? Does any of what you did go outside of God's will when it comes to interacting with men? It didn't. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, God, why do I feel so shameful? Because of culture? Because socially, I did too much today. Culturally, I did too much, and I didn't. I did not. I was intentional in my actions. I was friendly. You know, I made my interests known in a not abrasive way. You know, in a real subtle way. I'm responding. You know, like I'm responding to what's being put out there. And I'm just trying to remind myself to not beat myself up over that, because that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, you ain't do nothing wrong. You ain't show up to this man like lustfully trying to like get him to trying to like capture his attention in a lustful way. No, I wasn't rude. I wasn't nasty. My response was real Christ-like. It honored God. Like, God wants us to be intentional, you know what I'm saying, in everything that we do. And so, especially human interactions. So like me being intentional in responding to like the attraction of a man as a single woman, and making my interest known in a subtle way, in an honoring way, in a friendly and kind way, is not thirsty, you know. But that's me trying to convince myself of that. It's like, Ariel, who said you were thirsty? Me. I said me was thirsty. And then the enemy doubled down like, yeah, you pretty thirsty. And then this morning I had to like talk myself down, because I'm like, Ariel, You know, we're not trying to catch a man. And that's what I keep reminding myself of. And that really has me responding way differently, because my heart is different. Like, usually I am trying to catch a man. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like, I'm trying to do any and everything to get his attention, to make sure he see me, know me. What's that? Last week, I really just came to the realization that my singleness is like, it's definitely like a strength. Like, it's definitely like, it's like a gift, you know? Okay, that's too much. I'm not gonna say a gift. That's like way too much. But my singleness, it means something. And I started to like kind of honor that and like, okay. And so like, if I'm not meeting my husband right now in life, that's totally fine, you know? But I can clearly see interest here. And so I'm just responding as such, you know? I'm not overly responding, and that's okay. Like, you know, that's okay. Like, I'm going to have many interactions with men until I meet my husband, you know? And response is everything. So, or me trying to harp on the opportunity to be with this particular man because he looks like he could be a great fit, as if he's the only last, you know, fitting man on this earth. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to do that either. And so just reminding myself, remember, Ariel, we're not trying to catch a man. Like, you're right. Yeah. But y'all didn't ask none of this. I'm just saying this to remind me of, like, how to respond to this, and my posture in it is very important to me.
listening to Self Radio.